What we're going to make here today is a very nice, very tasty, very easy, very low fat dish of Thai pork chops. It can also be made with chicken, in which case it would be Thai chicken. So we're going to start off with 4 pork chops from which I have trimmed all the visible fat. Quick squirt of spray oil so they don't stick to the bottom of our pan. Little season of some salt and pepper. And we're going to put them oil side down into a heated pan. Okay? The reason we're doing this is to give them a bit of colour and to seal in the flavours. Once we have them in the pan, then we're going to oil and season the other side. Okay, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Once the pork has started to brown on one side, turn it over so it can brown on the other. As you can see, it's a fairly quick process, and we're not here to cook them, we're just here literally to seal in the flavours. This dish is going to be cooked the rest of the way in the oven, so they're going to go into the bottom of the casserole dish, and then all our gorgeous vegetables are going to go on top. Okay, so they're nicely sealed now. Turn off the cooker, we're finished with the pan and the rings. And place it, your pork chops, or your chicken fillets of course, in the bottom of your casserole dish. Set aside the casserole dish. And in a large bowl, you're going to pop any vegetables you fancy. I have 150 grams of mange tout, 2 sticks of celery, a red pepper and some courgette here. So in it goes into your bowl. Then we have some yellow pepper, some green pepper, some mushrooms and some red onion. In it goes as well. Some broccoli. Now if there's any vegetable here that you're not a big fan of, don't put it in. Replace it with something else. If you like loads of courgette, you can put loads of it in. Some freshly chopped coriander or cilantro. And of course, all our lovely Thai flavours. Some ginger, some garlic and a chilli. There's 1 red chilli here, about 7 or 8 fat cloves of garlic, and that's about 60 grams of ginger peeled. So that gets popped in as well. We're going to give all that a good mix and then put in the sauce. When you're mixing the sauce through it, it will look like it's very, very dry and you're not going to get any sauce actually in the dish. But don't forget that these vegetables are all 95 to 97% water, so they're going to produce lots and lots of water in the cooking process. Okay, the sauce that we're using here is a sweet chili sauce, about 300 grams or 300 mils. In it goes, and you have all the lovely flavours of Asia in here. Slightly spicy. If you're not a big fan of spicy food, my advice would be leave the chili, the red chili, out of the recipe and replace the sweet chili sauce with some sweet and sour sauce. So you get all those lovely flavours, but you don't have that kick from the chili itself. So as you can see, this looks very, very dry, but don't panic. It will be lovely when it comes out of the oven. Lovely and bright and colourful and full of flavour. Okay, so it's had a fairly good mix there. And we're going to pour all of these vegetables in on top of our pork chops. Okay. There we are. In it goes. You may have to even pack it down a little bit to get them all in. Or obviously a bigger casserole dish would work as well. This is what I would call an all-in-one dinner. You don't have to worry about any vegetables on the side. It's a perfect one for having people over if you don't want to have too much to do on the day. You could do most of this the day before and have it ready to go and literally just fling it together and throw it in the oven. Lid straight on and into the oven it goes. Approximately 45 minutes at 175 degrees, gas mark 6. And that's it. We'll just leave it there and we'll see what it's like when we come back. Okay, so we've had 3/4 of an hour in the oven. I'm going to take out our dish. There's our casserole dish. All nicely cooked. Lid off. Bubbling away. And as you can see, it's produced loads of lovely juices and sauces and flavours. Plenty of veg there, which will be great. Now we can serve this on rice, we can serve it on noodles, you could have it on its own in a bowl if you fancied it. In this case I have a bowl of noodles here already prepared. So we're going to fish out a pork chop from the bottom. Lovely. There's our pork chop on top. And then we're going to put lots of yummy veg on top of that. Drizzled with our lovely sauce. Plenty of juices to go around, so it's almost like a soup at the bottom. This would be really, really delicious eaten with chopsticks. Okay, here we are. Garnish with a little bit of coriander. And we have a very tasty pork on noodles with Thai flavours and plenty of veg. Very little fat, really, really tasty, full of flavour, full of energy and incredibly filling. Enjoy!